sucking the natural way the universal light matrix is completely formed, putting holes into it, breaking the wiring between galaxies, etc., and rewiring it on the other side, because it's taking all that energy and it's just pulling it all apart, which makes it very chaotic. Well, energy is infinite, and it continues creating. It doesn't stop creating, so it must create in that direction. And it does. And it supplies that experience because it's infinite. We have reached a point in human evolution where we're bringing all of that energy back into one singularity point in third density, reuniting with the highest density of creation. Entering back into source, being source energy fully, cosmically, connecting to this. It's much more profound this way because you are consciously doing this. We're going to take a quick break, and again, you're listening to Christopher, and this is Power of Infinite Awareness Now Radio Experience. And we'll be back here in the next moment that arises. I see there's some people in the chat room as well, so let me just take a quick break, and I'll answer questions in between here and interact with you guys in the chat room. So just be back here in the next moment that arises. Looks like I actually got the energy gets real high. I got kicked out of the actual Blog Talk Radio on the actual platform here where you have your music stored. Give me just one quick moment here. Here we go. Back in. And for everybody out there, we're going to connect to the rainbow. We're going to connect to the rainbow song, and we're going to hear the unique expression that comes from the sentient being that may not be fully conscious of this words, of this frequency of everything coming forward. But because we are so infinite in our creation, at times our feeling can connect to the highest point of creation. So when you bring in that energy and you bring in that information, it expands. It expands at this level, and it keeps things harmonized. It allows us to continue to live and go through this experience because of that grounding of source energy. So it starts creating little pockets of balance throughout Earth, throughout this place we call home. All right, the music's available now, and I'm going to put that on there, and just breathe in the experience. Trouble melts like lemon drops high above the
the chimney top, that's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dream that you dare to, oh why can't I? Oh, someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like a lemon drops, high above the chimney top, that's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. The dream that you dare to, why can't I?
Awesome. So beautiful. That song represents the rainbow connection to creation itself. Going through the whole meridian system and the chakra system, you create a rainbow structure. And you create this rainbow structure, and we can actually see the pineal gland turning into this white gold spectrum. And as that pineal gland fully is realized in that moment, that plasma realization comes in, and there's this expansion, this gamma expansion that connects us to the cosmos, to every perception level, every interaction level of source energy. And at this point, that rainbow bridge is multi-spectrum. It's no longer 7 colors. It's multi-spectrum, and as you go from point to point to point, you gain new levels of harmonics, you gain new levels of color, and things just express more and more in this infinite expression of source energy, of that creation that comes through. It's a beautiful process, and when you begin to realize that your system is designed for both, that's what makes this game so very interesting, because it's designed for both. Since the original point stepped down into the false state, when we come into direct third density and we go into the baby form and we're male and female, we carry the fragmentation of source energy genetically in our DNA structure. It's there. So genetically, we start out fragmented already because the original blueprint of creation decided to do that, which was us deciding to do that, stepping down into these new levels of experience, do this unique expression, because every layer is a different expression of that source energy. And it gains so much momentum, it goes into this black hole state where this cosmic being is expressed of the polar opposite of what source energy is, which source energy is neutralization. It's the glue that holds everything together. It neutralizes all particles, and it expands as one. Where a black hole, it's sucking in energy, it's taking to survive itself. Again, the expression of the hypothalamus, taking energy from the infinite to sustain itself, to survive in third density. It's really interesting how we actually go when we leave this planet and how we have a DMT dump. And then we go into these new cycles of reincarnating. And we go back to one singularity point of a timeline where time and space are limited, where we can only see with our eyes. We can only see those perception levels that exist in front of us.